Hey guys, this is my second Canva training, and I'm going to show you two things. How to make an ebook, and I'm sure there are other ways, but this is, for me, a really easy way to make an ebook. If you want to share a recipe booklet or skincare tips or personal development tips, and you want to make a cute looking ebook, I want to show you how to do that. And the other thing I'm going to show you is how to insert links so that when your people get your book, they can click on it and go to different links that you stick in there, maybe your website or a link to a different page, which is so cool that I learned how to do this. I want to show you. So I did notice in my other video that there's a lag here. So when I pull up, things, it could take a little time for the picture on the screen to catch up. And I don't see that lag. So just realize if my instructions don't match up with what I'm teaching you, it's just there's a delay, and just be patient and it'll come. So we can go create a design, and we're going to go down and we're going to find the ebook. You see, you can make posters, menus, logo, gift certificates, all these amazing. I mean, I just love Canva. And of course, I cannot find ebooks here. Oh, here we go. So book cover, CD cover, and guys, this is really weird. I could do a search, but I'd rather not. Here is ebook. Let's see. No matches found because I'm searching in the wrong place. But blogging and ebooks. Okay, book cover. Okay, so I guess we can just use this. And I just want to make sure you understand, that I'm not the expert here. I'm just teaching you what I know. So there might be a better way to do certain things, and sometimes I learn tricks that work, but maybe there's something more efficient to even do. So this is going to be the cover of your ebook. So I end up usually not using these pre-done ones because they limit me too much on what I want to do. So I end up picking a background, the background color, and then putting in frames and doing what I want. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But if you go into layouts, I taught this on the very first training, but if you didn't watch that, you would be able to pick any layout, and it's perfectly calibrated. That's not the right word. It's configured perfectly for the size of the ebook. And so you see, woo, my lighting just fell. And it's not treating me very well here. Okay. So, you could pick any of these, and those are ready. All you have to do is edit them. You could edit anything you see, pretty much is editable. You could change the pictures, you can change the wording. So they're really fun to use, but right now I'm just going to go with background of, these are my brand colors. And I recommend that even if you don't have your own brand colors, that you stick to a certain look, because then people will start to see you as a brand. So I always go for this one because my logo is pink and it always looks so good, but maybe I should do something different, like purple. Okay, and then what we can do is, I'm just gonna show you some things that I learned. So, we can do, we could put a header in. So we take the text and we add a heading, and now I'm going to drag it up. And you see how sometimes, I'm not sure why, but when you get that 4-pronged arrow, that's when you can drag up. So you have to wait till you get the 4-pronged arrow. And then you have your heading, and you can, let's call it Canva training. And then I could do, let's say we don't want it to be black. That's so ugly. So we're going to choose a color. See, this is where you pick your color. I don't know why. Is that, yeah, okay, so pink, because I'm such a girl, but it's not coming out so nice because the, Should I do a lighter pink? Yeah, that's better. Okay, isn't that pretty? And now we can do, maybe I want to put my picture on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a frame. Now, one of our people in our group had an issue, and so I learned something from that experience. When you have different frames, do you see how some of them don't allow for, there's elements, frames you could stick pictures in, but if you pick certain cutouts or like for instance here, you see where it says, you see how it has some blue and some green? That green part won't allow you to fill in. So the only part that will get a picture is this blue part. So if you want a certain size picture, you have to keep that in mind, or a certain shape picture. So I'm a circle girl. I love circles. I love circle necklaces and circle earrings. See, I'm very into circles, and I happen to love this particular circle because it just is pretty, and it has like a scalp on the end. And see how you can make it bigger or smaller, and then you can go to your uploads. This is where your pictures are kept. You can keep folders so you have it organized, which I don't. And then you can pick my favorite picture of me, and you just hover over there and it sticks it in there. And then we're gonna, what else can we put on here? We could put my logo. So we're gonna go to my logos. Actually, the logo that I like, I'll just do this one for today. Never use this logo. I always use my pink one. There's always time for something. Should we put it in here? This can't be put in there. Okay, we'll put it right over here. Okay. And then we're going to, okay, so you see how, let's say we want to create another page. Either we could add a new page, but sometimes if you're, if you filled out a lot of text, like when I was creating my recipe book, and it had the right heading and the right format, and I just had to change that to the next recipe. Instead of starting from a brand new page, I just copy this page. And now you see how I have another page like this. Now this page I really wouldn't want to double, so I can just go and delete it. So I just taught you how to add a page, copy a page and delete it, or you can add a new page by doing this. What's also cool is, let's say you, decide for some reason you want a page to be between these two. You can use this up button. Let's say I'll add another page, and then you could go like that, and you stuck that page. Obviously, you won't be able to tell because it was blank, but now it's stuck it between, so you can get the order going. So that could be helpful, because I just learned that as I was making my ebook. And this is how I learn, is when I hit a roadblock, I Google it. So that's, and then, then I teach it. So, and then it really solidifies what I'm learning. So it's a win-win for all of us. So let's see, what else can I teach you here? So I'm going to talk about links. So if you, I'm going to minimize this for a minute, or I can go like that. That's not what I want to do. I'll go here. So I don't think you're able to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to go just pick a website. Let's say, what website would be helpful to you guys? So let's do, let's say I want to share a recipe page. So what I did with my healthy meal calendar, meal planning tips. So maybe like what I did was I would give like a overview, and then I shared a, I don't know if you could see what I'm doing right now, but I'm just getting a link, copying it from the top of the browser, and then I'm going to go back into Canva, hopefully. So I'm going to stop share, and then I'm going to share again because I don't know what I was doing there. Okay, so I just copied a link. So now I'm going to add some more text. And now each of these text boxes, like add heading, add subheading, add a little body of text, are pre-designed with a certain fonts. So what I was noticing is if you want to keep things consistent, you want to, like, if you have a header, add the header as the header box, and then any, subtext, you want to do the subheading, and just you want to keep it consistent, because if you start choosing any of the boxes, you can change it. But see, this is Troki automatically. This is April Fat Face, whatever that means, and this is Arameo. So there are 3 different fonts. So just keep that in mind, because you want to keep your fonts consistent and your sizes consistent, which is not always easy to do. And I don't always manage to do it, because sometimes I need to get things to fit on a page, but you overall want to have a consistent look to your work. So what I also found out, one of my clients had told me when he saw my recipe book, was he liked it, except he said, why didn't you justify the ends, sliding up more neatly? So I Googled and found out that way that you cannot justify the text in Canva at this point yet. They haven't come up with that. So let's say we're gonna add a subheading. I'm gonna say meal planning. Well, it's really about Canva, but this is just a training. So meal planning tips are here. And then you're gonna go Control V. Whoa, is that a long? Well, I didn't realize it picked such a long. Well, you know what? I don't even have to do that. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna delete that. That's way too long. Whoa, even longer than I thought. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what we could do is, this is really cool. I have to move this. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click on the word box, and then we're going to go up here and click on link, and then we're going to click the link and apply it. Now when we email this out, it's going to be a hyperlink. Another thing you can do, which is really even cooler, is you can link pictures. So you could say, click on this picture, and you could put a link there, and then when they click on a picture, let's say you write, click me. Wouldn't that be cool? I didn't even think of that till now. Oh my gosh, I love this. That is so cool. So you could do that. So think of that. That's really cool. Another thing I just learned, let's see if I could figure out how to do it really quickly. Well, another thing I could show you, one more trick, is let's say we go to elements, and we go to, not frames, well actually yes, frames. My daughter showed me this. It's so cool. My daughter, it's amazing how you can learn things from these youngins. She's 17 years old, and she doesn't like when I talk about her. Okay, so you see how this has a white already filled in. It's not clear. Like these, you just can write in text, but this one is, let's say it's already, I have to put this somewhere. It's already configured with the white, so you can write in it. But let's say I took, I want to put this. This is not, let's see. So what I can do is go to arrange and go to back and forward. Look at that. Okay, guys. I don't know what I just did. But now, do you see what I'm saying? You can decide what comes forward and what comes back. So if I go back and arrange, I could put it forward and it disappears. But if I want to bring, it's covering up text, I could go back and it brings it up. So you could do this with, let's say, you have a circle and you have some wording and you cover it up with something like this. You can bring it forward again with that by arranging it correctly. So that's really cool, right? Anything else that I want to teach you today? So I think that's about it. Oh, there was one thing. Let's see. let's see, I'll show you. I don't know if this is gonna work because I never, okay. We're gonna just try this. I have no idea what's gonna happen. So Canva just came out with this, see, it's experimental, and it's really experiment because I don't know if it works with this type of thing, but we'll try it. So, and does not support elements in your design. Okay, so it will work. I'm stubborn. I wanna, so let's say you wanna do, okay, now I just need to make this work. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna download that, and let's see, let's try. And then animated. Okay, let's try to delete this page because this is too fancy. Let's try now. Okay, we'll disregard it if it doesn't work. Nope. Okay, so there's certain, I'm not gonna keep going with this. It has to be a certain file type, but then it like will animate it and like bring the thing to life. So it's really cool. But anyways, my kids are home and I better go. So I hope you enjoy this training and let me know. So have a great day. Bye.